guys, we got this great clip from one of our long content videos. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Enjoy. So guys, what's the first way that you're going to start to move towards gaining this beautiful thing called passive income? Number one, set clear goals. Have in your mind's eye what it is that you're trying to accomplish. For us, we have a number in our mind that we started out years ago with the amount of money that I wanted to make. Something that was set by my wife when we first met, and we were talking about, my dad makes this, my dad makes that, and I thought I was middle class, and my wife said I'm middle class. And when we compared apples and apples, her dad was middle class making what I thought was probably rich, and my dad was middle class making what she thought was poor. She probably had the like, oh no, what have I done? I'm dating a poor guy. And I had the idea like, oh my God, I might have hit the lottery. I'm dating a rich girl. So I allowed that conversation to set for me a minimum standard of what I wanted to make annually. And eventually, pretty quickly actually, I got to that number. I wish that I had set it much higher. Why do I tell you this? Is because when you're setting your goals, you need to be careful what you set them at, because this world will give you what you ask for. So it was $250,000. It was all the money in the world to me. And up until that conversation, I would have been happy if I was generating probably 60 grand a year, which was what my father had done for a long time. So by adapting to that, 5x'd what my father was doing, roughly. And I wish, looking back on it, that I had gone even further. So I encourage you to set goals, but to set them very high. Don't set them so that they're so massively high that you can't achieve them. But remember, this world will give you what you ask for. So be clear about what it is that you're looking for and set those goals, set them high, and then go out and work for them. Number two, on your journey to passive income, research the market. And we talk about this on this channel all of the time. You're real estate investors and you need to be researching your market. We call it a farm area sometimes, but it could just be the area where you're buying real estate. For us, we buy real estate all over the state of Florida. We buy real estate all over the island of Puerto Rico, and we do tons of real estate research. So we are constantly researching different properties. I mean, I still say, even 26 years later, that I'm looking at and calling about and finding out what something's worth. And I'm looking at and comparing what is it going to take to do this kind of renovation versus what is it going to take to do that kind of renovation. But I'm researching these markets constantly and again and comparing them against each other because things change. What's a good example of researching the market? I think if you, starting today, have no money and have no plan and have never done anything, you can do this. Anyone can do this. You can go out, and in your neighborhood, there are properties for sale. You can research the market, especially in the States, by putting the address in Zillow, seeing what the Zestimate is, and then immediately picking up the phone and calling the realtor who's got the property for sale or the for sale by owner and asking them what they're selling the property for. If you do this enough, you're gonna know what real estate sells for in a certain area. Your research will pay off for you. So you wanna look at everything that you can, call on all of these properties, and then we would also encourage you to very quickly start making offers. But if you just want to start doing the research, learning what things are going to go for in the neighborhood and finding some outliers, do it by calling everything that's for sale, looking at everything that's for sale, putting into Zillow and gleaning the information that's so easy for you to get. Back when I started out, it was a lot harder. We didn't have the internet and we didn't have Zillow, and it was more work. It was a little bit harder. You guys have it easy now because everything's at your fingertips. You can get all of this information, at least you can in the States, very easily. Number three, develop a budget. Before you even start to make the offer, you wanna know what something's selling for in the neighborhood. If it's in really good condition, probably you're gonna wanna know what it would rent for if it's in really good condition. You're going to be making offers and trying to find the outliers, so you're going to probably be making these offers on distressed properties. Not even probably, guys. If you're going to be value add real estate investors, you're looking for the distress. You want the distress. How do you make any money if something doesn't have termites and if it doesn't have a hole in the roof and if it doesn't have problems? You want to find the stuff that's not in great shape because you know then that you can buy it well. You can buy it at what it's worth down here, fix it up, and then sell it what it's worth retail, because someone who's buying this house has to pay cash for it. So think of it like this. We think that we play Monopoly for a living. It took us a long time. We bought a whole bunch of single family houses, actually one after another, and into the thousands. And then eventually we started buying bigger properties and we started buying hotels. But the budget has changed over the years. You need to be doing this on a deal by deal basis. So when you're determining the budget, and let's say you're a real estate investor who's out there listening to me, you're just getting started and you don't have any money, you still will determine the budget. You still want to know what something's worth. You still want to know what it's going to take to fix it up. And you still want to know what you can buy it at. So you're looking at it, you've done the market research, and now you're determining the budget so that you can then take your deal of a lifetime to someone like me and present the deal. Hey guys, thanks for watching that. Subscribe to our channel, watch this next, and then also check out the pinned content for more great content, guys. God bless.